called for a throw.
It was more of a fumble than a throw, but the umpire had to penalise him because he did end up essentially taking control.
Chapman got it from Corey Enright, now looks for Steve Johnson, has space ahead of him, works inside the 50, Johnson unloads right to the goal line, and it's touched by Copeland. Merritt's a restart, looks for Brennan. With a height advantage on Stokes. He just nudged him under the ball and out of bounds. Hasn't been touched.
But the call was right, John. He was nudged under, taken out of the contest, unable. Free kick, not given.
Cats with another chance. Here's Paul Chapman running into the open goal, and he's hit the woodwork.
And I reckon it is fair enough that they're missing these because the Lions I don't think they deserve to be blown off the park.
No, but we'll read poorly, won't they, in the finish. The scoreboard doesn't resemble the contest.
Well, it's 3-7 to 1-1 in this final quarter as Chapman takes a strong mark. Patfull, who hasn't stopped trying, he's in their best today. Clark leads. Taylor there with him, undersized, but has done a great job. And here's Bradshaw trying to have an influence. Taken down, Wojcinski, Taylor, Scarlett. Looking for the captain, that's a poor pass.
One of the elements of Bradshaw's game, he's not good defensively, and I guess Scarlett has the run and sometimes creates, fortunately for him, very poorly directed kick.
Only one goal today for Bradshaw. At 29 coming in. And his smallest return before today was 3 goals in the first game of the season against the West Coast. Mackey, short, Corey Enright. Geelong approaching 400 disposals. And Shane Mumford is the only Geelong player who is not in double figures in disposals. Corey coming up for disposal number 30. This is the 5th time in 7 games this year that Joel Corey has had 30 or more possessions.
I think you call that one 3, didn't he? And attempted to catch it. That was 3 possessions in 1.
Inside the last 3 minutes, the steam has gone out of Brisbane now. Enright. Here's Mumford trying to pad those stats and get into double figures. To Mackey. Hunt into the pocket, was looking for Johnson. Mooney with a diving effort.
Let him run, guys, let him run. Let him run, no holding.
Leuenberger and Mumford. Shark by Kelly. Tackle from Hadley. Had him going nowhere.
Doesn't get any easier trying to create a goal from a clearance in that sort of situation. You've got to be very good to gain it, get it, and do something with it.
McDonald wrestling away on a teammate there in Corey. Now Notting. Handball missed the target. Certainly set a task there for his teammate Michael Rischitelli.
Well, it was an interesting move with the 2 Brisbane players running with the ball between them. They didn't know quite who to tackle. The Geelong got.
Leading disposal gatherers, as you can see, Kelly and Mackey with 31. McDonald with 29 to lead Brisbane. Good work. Again from Brennan. Taken down by Johnson. No whistle forthcoming. Now it's Mackey. Tucked in on the boundary line. Intelligent kick. Finds Milburn.
Well, in this circumstance, I think most players, Jared, would have been tempted to have a crack at it. And I think very team-oriented, but very skillfully executed.
Yes, there's one thing that I think has been a trait of this club for the last 12+ months, and that is that they just go to the right option.
They do, don't they?
Milburn, a goal kicker last week, so a rarity for him to get goals in consecutive weeks. And Geelong lead by 28 points.
And that for Rowan Smith is his third move for Milburn. He's gone from half-back into the midfield and forward to kick a goal. Well done, Rowan. Great coaching.
That was a good move. It was inspired, Rowan.
31 years of age, the oldest player out there today. All-Australian back pocket player, and a goal kicker today.
Back this way, guys.
220th game. It's the only Geelong player today over 200. We've got a little over 60 seconds remaining here. And Geelong heading for a 7-0 start. Notting for Bradshaw, but Scarlett's there again.
Could argue that Scarlett's been BOG today.
Harley gets it back from Mackie.
Been plenty to choose from, but he'd be one that you'd consider.
Rissatelli missed the target. Brennan has to retrieve it. McDonald back to Rissatelli. Clark on the lead. They head in that direction. Taylor out ahead of him. Clark at the back. Handball's over. Here's McGrath in his 100th game trying to get a late goal. It's a minor score.
Good feel for it there, Mitch Clark. He's got plenty of talent, plenty of potential, but he's certainly going to be a player that needs a couple of years to develop.
Pity that wasn't a goal in the sense of the score, because people will pick up the paper tomorrow, haven't seen this game, and say, well, that was anticipated. That's about the difference between the two, but that isn't the reality.
Most scores were level at the 5-minute mark of the last quarter.
Thank you.
Geelong again finding a way to get the 4 points.
Well, the argument is when they ring the final siren, isn't it? Not at the moment. We can look at it whichever way you like, but I think it's sad that if anything's deflected from Brisbane's performance, and that's not acknowledging Geelong's terrific effort.
Well, Geelong prevail by 27 points. They win their 7th straight game. They started 1953 on a 13-game winning streak. 7 at the moment, but a brave Brisbane Lions lose for the 4th straight time here at Skilled Stadium.